Happy holidays, everyone.
Prince the Bear here today. We're hanging out in Disney Springs. This is time to celebrate the holidays. All of them, all at once.
And we're doing a foodie crawl.
Yes, because there's two things we know best. It's crawling and food. So remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I'm going to eat some holidays.
Time to foodie and chill.
Gingerbread iced coffee, because I love my coffee iced. Honestly, usually I'm a frozen coffee kind of person. It makes no sense when the princess looks at it. She's like, why are you drinking frozen things in this state? But I just like sipping frozen things through a straw. I don't know what it is. I'm probably broken inside. Maybe this will fix me. It probably won't fix me, but at least I'll be caffeinated and full of gingerbread. It's better in liquid form. Give it 4.25 out of 5 claws.
This is the modified peppermint coffee from Joffrey's. It does have oat milk in it, and you just get it without whipped cream. Ooh, this is nice. It's not minty or terrible. I like this. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 coffees. It's a nice iced coffee.
Disney trip wouldn't be complete, obviously, without treats and coffee. There's one thing that Disney adults love more than treats. It's little cups of sugar and caffeine. This is the peppermint mocha, one of their holiday drinks with oat milk, because of course I want to live. Not strong in peppermint. Powerful mocha. I actually prefer that. Too much peppermint is too much of a terrible thing. Because peppermint can often be terrible. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 claws. White Pig's infamous open turkey smash. This is a limited time seasonal item that has returned this year. Of all their seasonal items, this is like one of my 2 favorite items. It is delicious. This thing has the capability to derail my whole day, because honestly I would lick this plate clean with how good this dish is. The seasonal items here are a lot of the reason why I haven't tried most of the menu here. Like I haven't had like the butcher's board and everything else, because the seasonal items are so fantastic. I forget about all the regular stuff, which is still good. But I can't resist the smash.
Sorry, no, that's enough.
So we're going to smash it. We're going to take a bit of the turkey in here, this cranberry they put on the side. It's a whole Thanksgiving meal, but you don't have to argue with your family to get it. It's like perfect. Perfect. Now, I'm usually an anti-turkey for the holidays person, because so many of the turkeys I've had in my life are dry or just not seasoned well or everything else. And I know that you smokers and you meat cookers out there are like, oh, you haven't had my turkey recipe. I don't care. All I care about is Polite Pig's turkey recipe, because it literally just like disintegrates in my mouth, moist, juicy all the way through. I would happily eat this and then crash out on my family during the holidays. This year is the year, if they want the smoke at the dinner table, eat your food and then give it to them. Because you've earned it, especially after getting something like this. This is a 5 out of 5 claw. It's on the Bear Accessories list. If you come here and you don't like this, I'll send you a sticker or something.
This cauliflower is always my entree like item, because I always feel like it tastes like you're eating the same barbecue as the meat eaters. And then I decided this time to try it with the barbecue sauce, because I don't usually do it. I usually just eat the cauliflower by itself. Now I'm going to dip it in the barbecue sauce. Cheers. It's so smoky, so flavorful, even though it's just cauliflower. And then with the barbecue sauce, it just pluses it up. It's so freaking good. It's a 5 out of 5. It's a Princess's item. 100% you need to try this cauliflower. If you're like vegan, you're coming with a bunch of meat eaters, do not despair. This is one of our favorite places to get quick service. You can get something too.
Barbecued cauliflower. Now you would think mostly as a vegan that you wouldn't be able to come to a barbecue restaurant, but Polite Pig, more than anything, knows their ingredients and what they can modify. So you can literally come here and get a feast of the 3 sides and leave relatively full. And then they also put their house rub barbecue on the cauliflower, which we actually buy and use at home quite frequently on like roasted chickpeas. I use it on broccoli. It really goes on basically everything. Give it a nice little dippy dip. Saucy, just like me. The black pepper barbecue sauce on top of the cauliflower. Well, is it holiday food? No. Is it good food? Definitely yes. You wouldn't think, obviously, cauliflower would be that much of a dish, but seasoned properly, cauliflower is like one of my favorite foods. I give it 4.25 out of 5 pounds.
Brussels sprouts do not need to be modified to be made vegan, so I'm excited for this. Cheers to the Brussels sprout. It's so good. It's like up there with Le Cellier Brussels sprouts. It's the stuff of dreams. Le Cellier, Polite Pig, and Toledo. They all have the best Brussels sprouts. I will give this a 5 out of 5. It is a Princessity's item. Gotta get the Brussels sprouts.
One lesson I have learned from all the Brussels sprouts we have eaten on this channel is if you want a good Brussy, you must not be rushy. Remember that. You have a good Brussels sprout from a single bite and it just falls apart in many pieces in your mouth. No heavy chew, doesn't taste like you're biting through a tree stalk. Well seasoned, good roast. Not burnt, even though some char is preferred. It's a tasty Brussels sprout. Give it 4.5 out of 5 pounds.
Waffle fry, one of the few places left on Disney World property that still has a waffle fry. Missing Geyser Grill's waffle fries very much, but if you're missing those, come here and get these. They put the Polite rub on the fries too, and that really makes it. We put the Polite rub on everything at home if we can. It's so good. I usually switch out between modifying the fries or modifying the tots. Either one is an amazing choice. It just depends on what you're in the mood for. Right now, I'm in the mood for fries, so I'm going to give them a 4.75 out of 5 fries. Can't make everything a 5. That's the only reason why it's a 4.75.
Delicious looking, crispy waffle fries. It's funny that in this case, I consider myself to be a foodie hypocrite. I love waffle fries for every reason that I hate waffles. The superior surface area of a waffle fry, holding in that additional seasoning and crispiness, and the way that it scoops sauce of a regular fry, just wins my heart. But then I hate the exact thing about actual waffles. Because I'm a hypocrite, foodie hypocrite, if you will. Now, waffle fries almost always pass the fry test because of their superior construction. If you failed the fry test with waffle fries, something has gone very, very wrong. I think the real reason that most of us foodies love waffle fries over actual fries is it feels like a fry like lattice. You're basically eating multiple fries in one bite, and that just sort of works for all of us. I'd give these a solid 4.75 out of 5 paws. I just need a little bit more of the seasoning and it'd be perfect.
This is my go-to drink anytime I come to Polite Pig. Even the to-go bar, I always get this apple cider whiskey sour. It's a good time. I love the rim. I love the flavors. Everything about this drink is fire. It's a 5 out of 5. It's a princesses item. It's like a 4 out of 10 on the sweetness scale, but it's perfect. I wish they served something like this at Artist Palate or Territory Lounge. It belongs there too.
The infamous apple cider whiskey sour here at Polite Pig, the politest of pigs in all of Disney Springs, is legendary. I know a lot of people skip over Disney Springs thinking about like crawling or having a beverage or having a drink, but the drinks here at Polite Pig are top tier. So if you're sleeping on drinks at Polite Pig, you're really just not being polite to yourself. If you love whiskey sours, initial sour, that wave of sweet of the apple cider, even though this is a year-round drink, that feels like a warm blanket during the holidays. Comfort you from the intense cold in the Florida sun. Either way, top tier drink. If you're gonna come here and sit down, always get the pitcher. I know that you think I can only drink one. Trust me, you can drink at least 2. Get the pitcher. I give it 4.75 out of 5 plus. Sucker for the word seasonal, like literally. Anything seasonal will suck us in. That's a lot of the reason we come back to these places during the holidays. One of their seasonal drinks this time is the Jungle Bird. How is that seasonal? I have no idea. Maybe the birds migrate for the season. It doesn't matter. It's under the label seasonal, so I'm going to drink it. You have a crossfire rum with Campari, which kind of scares me. Lemon juice and pineapple juice. A little bit of garnish on top. I'm drinking jungle water, like a jungle bird. That's not too bad. It drinks like a spiked lemonade of sorts. The Campari is like really like on the back end. Like it's there, but it's so light. The lemon juice and the pineapple juice give me a nice festive drink. It feels like Christmas on the islands. Give it 4.75 out of 5 points. Keeping with the festive drinks, we have the Cranberry Paloma. This is available at the different bar carts around Disney Springs. You get cranberry, iced, sugar iced, and then you get a little snowflake. Because I'm a snowflake. Proud of that. You know, I was expecting that to taste fairly awful, but the cranberry helps with the bite. And honestly, it's a very drinkable cocktail. I even got a makeshift koozie. The bartenders at the bar carts, do not underestimate them. They will take care of you. You give this 3.75 out of 5 points.
The Sprinkles Red Velvet Cupcake. It is a little bit darker than your normal red velvet. This is vegan. This is available year-round and is not a holiday option, but Bear got it, so we commit to this mistake. It's not bad. Red velvet isn't really my first choice in things. I'm not that into the aftertaste. It's a little too coconutty for me. Yeah, not a fan. Oh, it's just getting more coconutty. Yeah, no. 2 out of 5 cupcakes. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I don't know, I feel some kind of way about a red velvet cupcake with a scarlet letter V on top. It makes us feel like a pariah, and I'm not even vegan. We have a hard time with Sprinkles as a place because even though, yes, there is a cupcake place, I usually can't even eat here unless I get the red velvet cupcake because most of their cupcakes use a cream cheese icing, which, with my level of lactose intolerance, would incapacitate me for at least the rest of the day, even like one tiny bite. So we usually go to Erin McKenna's, which is like, you know, less than a 2-minute walk away. But every once in a while you got to try out the competition to make sure that your original assumptions are still correct. So here we are. You know, I actually don't mind the cupcake portion. It's moist, it's flavorful, it's nice and fluffy. I hate the icing. Like, I hate it. It's like thick suntan lotion on top of a delicious cupcake. It feels like opposing forces. I give it 2 out of 5 points.
The Miyoko's Cupcake. This is only available for the month of November and it started on November 11th. Cheers. Nice spiced creamy cupcake. I love Miyoko's. It's like my favorite vegan brand of like dairy alternative options. I like the spice of the cupcake. This is a very beautiful vegan cupcake. I'm into it. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 cupcakes. I wish they had this for more than like 2.5 weeks.
We love to see the proliferation of Miyoko's in all its forms all around the parks. Miyoko's is actually the cheese I use for the cheese curds for the vegan poutine over at Le Cellier. It's one of the reasons why we like that so much, and probably the plant-based cheese we use most often at home. We use for pizza, spaghetti, if we do like casseroles or like not frittata, what's the word I'm looking for? Quiche. We use Miyoko's for basically anything we can. Seeing it put on top of a cupcake, that raises my eyebrows. Sprinkles, I hope this is a test. I hope it passes the test. Because you can offer a quarter of the cupcakes on your menu with the Miyoko's option. I'll forget that Erin McKenna's even exists. Erin McKenna's cupcakes can sometimes either be too rich or too dense. This strikes the perfect balance. And honestly, if you kept it here for more than just this month, this would be a regular stop for us. Power is in your hands. If you make it, the vegans will come. Or we'll just bully them until they do. Give it 4.5 out of 5 plus.
This is the gingerbread cupcake, which I'm really excited for. It's got a little mini gingerbread man, which they sell full-sized ones at Erin McKenna's, and then a gingerbread cupcake, and this frosting looks so good. Now, typically when I eat a cupcake, I like to take the bottom and put it on the top and make like a little sandwich, but because there's a gingerbread man on the top that I just touched with my eyeballs, I'm gonna eat it the old-fashioned way and commit to my mistakes. That is spiced goodness. That is everything that I wanted out of a gingerbread cupcake and more. The frosting is amazing. The gingerbread man is amazing. The cupcake is amazing. I have to say this is probably one of the better cupcakes that I have had at Erin McKenna's. Now, Bear and I have come here a couple of times trying to get the Christmas waffle. And every time that we've gone to Erin McKenna's, the Christmas waffle, and we've asked for it, the employees working there, they have no clue what we're talking about. This one said that it might be at another location, even though it was on the Disney Parks blog. So I just want to warn you guys not to come here expecting the Christmas waffle, but do come here expecting the gingerbread cupcake and being pleasantly satisfied. This is the beautiful spice and whipped cream or frosting and gingerbread and everything that you would want to embody the holidays and Christmas and like the amazingness that is gingerbread. It's all here in this cupcake, and it's vegan and gluten-free and kosher and all of those things. I don't see why you wouldn't want to try this amazing cupcake. I think they should serve this at Jollywood. It's that good. I give it a 4 out of 5 gingerbread. It's much better than those gingerbread bites from Jollywood, that's for sure.
Another holiday season, another year of participating in what I consider to be gingerbread cannibalism. If it wasn't bad enough that we're already making houses out of their skin, now we're putting them on top of little mini cupcakes to just expunge and extend their torture for another season. Will nobody think about the gingerbread men? I'm not going to think about them. I'm going to eat them. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. But some of the rest of you might feel bad. It's got a face, you know? Well, it did. Now it's all smushed. But it had a face.
Sorry.
Erin McKenna occupies a very unique place in Disney Springs. I think it's a very valuable place. A vegan bakery, a gluten-free bakery, a kosher bakery, something that definitely has a high demand here. They aren't always busy, but they're always steady. And at times where I felt the consistency is maybe lacking, this is definitely not one of those occasions. They're light, they're fluffy. You get a significant ginger punch without going overboard. There's just like too much ginger. It's moist and fluffy. The icing is indeed addictively fantastic. More like this and less hot dog and taco cupcake aberrations, because this is delicious. If you're looking for a bite of the holidays, whether you're vegan or not, I would venture to say that you'll probably have an easier time getting one here than waiting in line at Amorette's or some of the other bakery places they have around here, like Summer House or Gideon's. Definitely don't wait at Gideon's line. Definitely not worth it. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 claws. Moment of silence for gingerbread man, but not too silent.
This is the veganized holiday minecart meatballs. We've had the regular ones and we thought they were really interesting, so let's see what the holiday ones taste like. And it comes with sweet potato hay, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's the same Impossible meatball that we had before with the Italian seasoning. This meatball is very juicy compared to the last one that we had, and I think that that is an advantage. I love the cranberry sauce, that is fire. And then the sweet potato hay just kind of brings it all together in a really magical way. I like this holiday version, and I hope they continue to do like plant-based versions of this all year long, which they have been, so cool. I will give it a 4.5 out of 5 meatballs. It is super tasty.
So a holiday minecart filled with cranberry balled deliciousness and some Impossible meat. These cute little sweet potato hay that they sit in. This is the kind of hayride that I am here for. Forget the scratchy, dry bales of hay that you're going to deal with. I want hay that I can eat and not be a horse. I would say that Jock Lindsey's, even though sometimes I believe it can be kind of overrated and everybody wants to come here, they succeed in the right amount of camp and theme that I expect from Disney food. Every lounge should be this committed to the bit. The minecarts, the planes, the boards, the smoke, the all of it. The clothesline of doom. I want everything. I want to see Sanaa be extra. I want to eat my bread service off the back of a wooden rhino. Okay, like you're just not going far enough. You're Disney. Spend some money. We do. Cranberry barbecue sauce. I was worried it was going to be a little sweet, but it maintains the smoky. It sort of balances it out. Nice and juicy, well seasoned. The sweet potato hay is like a nice contrast to it, and definitely is settling the theme. They're just like really, really small sweet potato fries. Honestly, it sort of works. This Vine Carb is probably one of the most inventive plant-based things I've had in a long time, and I need them to keep pushing. Like a plane on E. Like your car after you saw the gas light, but then ran out of gas, and now you're pushing it anyway. Not that I have any experience with that, maybe. It's a good meal. Give it 5 out of 5 claws. It's on the berry slices. I almost like these more than the regular. Remember to always see the trees for the forest. This is the Hammond trees. I have daydreamed and talked up this dish every day since last year. This is the most favorite thing I had during all the holidays of Walt Disney World last year. So much so that I even created a plant-based version at home for the princess to try. Obviously not tree-shaped, but the same sort of ingredients. You have this nice ham and cheese puff pastry topped with like little powdered cheese, a pepper jack cheese star on top, and a little creamy tomato soup to dip it in. Now last year it was filled with a sugar plum jam. It's a different jam this year, but if it's just as good, I may be recreating this again for the princess to try. Maybe that'll end up being a short or something. The ham and trees is definitely a lot more cheesy this year than last year. You get more cheese filling, and then the cheese on top is just the same star there was before. I actually don't think there's any jam in it this year, which is kind of a miss, because I like that balance of the sweet and savory that you had last year in addition to the dipping. Which makes me sad. I still love it. I just don't love it as much as the one last year, but it's still a delicious treat, and probably one I will also be daydreaming about for the near future. I would give this a 4.25 out of 5 claws. Always remember to take care of your ham and treats. Here we have the naughty deviled eggs. Now, there is a nice version you can get, but again, I'm going with the theme that obviously I have not behaved this year. I'm never expecting to behave next year either. So I got the spicy honey version of these, which is the naughty version. And you know what? Looking at this makes you remember the kids. I know that your parents tell you not to play with your food, but the best part about growing up is that you can play with it and nobody can stop you. A nice red one here. The honey glaze. The ham has a nice crispness to the edges of it. It's like thick, but not too thick, and also not thin, where you feel like you're just getting like a weirdly cut piece of bacon. It's a tasty deviled egg. Now, watch me make these disappear like Santa will disappear up a chimney. Except going in reverse. 4.5 out of 5 claws. Honestly, it's been 3 minutes. I can't really tell you what happened to them. Maybe they flew away. Maybe some like Christmas elf stole them. I certainly didn't do it.
You're looking very guilty.
Clearly, by watching this channel, most of you will have assumed, and for those of you who don't know, I have been very naughty this year. So I got a nice little lump of coal. You have Absolute Vodka and Chambord. Chambord is vegan, so again, none for the princess, more for me. And blue carousel into hibiscus syrup. That is not what I imagined a lump of coal would taste like. But very tart. Harder than expecting, but like more syrup than anything. Oh, I can taste the Absolute, but hidden, and I mean hidden, under all the syrup. It's definitely as messy as a lump of coal, that's for sure. I would give this one 3 out of 5 points. Oh, Tenenbaum. Look at this delicious looking coconut Malibu based drink. That coconut Malibu is not vegan, so none for the princess. You got the whipped cream, a little mistletoe. This is what you need to meet me under. Not one of the hanging ones. I want to meet here. Meet me at Jock Lindsey's. This sugar rim and green enough to be my own gift to myself. How to get you singing after like half a glass. Look at that. 4 out of 5 claws. It's very sweet, but very drinkable.
Holiday beverage at the margarita stand is a pomegranate margarita, and they have a little chili salt that you can get on there because they don't have tahini, and that's fine with me. So lovely, so tart, great pomegranate juice. I'm into it, and the Patron is lovely. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 margaritas. They know how to make a margarita over at this stand.
We are never going to say no to a seasonal holiday drink, and now you have a pomegranate margarita. It's got the color right, does it have the season's greetings right? Well, hello there. A very nice balance of sweet. I sometimes wonder about the margaritas from Dockside Margaritas because they can be kind of on the sweet side. The margarita balances tart and sort of the tequila flavorings. I'm going to try to sip this slowly, but I'm probably going to fail. Give it 4 out of 5 claws. Now this thing is a meeting of the minds. You have the Christmas croissant snickerdoodle cookie. Absolute unit of a mouthful. You have Christmas sprinkles on here with some snickerdoodle dough and a crusty croissant. And we're just going to chop off the tiniest bear bite if we can. Get all the things that make a snickerdoodle doodle. See, it's filled with that snickerdoodle dough. I just have to say, whoever decided they wanted to stuff the perfect flaky croissant with snickerdoodle cookie dough, you are absolutely diabolical because that is delicious. I don't want chocolate filling anymore. I don't want berries and jams. I want cookie dough inside my croissants from now on. Forget Christmas. That's just a year-round gift. That is a 4.75 out of 5 claws. It's long, it's long, it's fun for a girl and a boy. It's long, it's long. It's just a chocolate Disney Amorette Yule log. Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. There's chocolate bark, chocolate ganache, probably some chocolate filling. There's a little festive flower on top. I know that it's Disney, and I know that it's supposed to be a Yule log, but honestly, for some reason I get ET vibes, and I'm not really sure why. But you know what? I'm gonna run with it. Because I was a child of television. I don't know what the rest of y'all grew up watching, but somehow I turned out like this. So, maybe TV didn't do me so bad. Or maybe it did. You never know. Look at that. It's filled with the different sorts of chocolate. You're getting layers of chocolate. Chocolate bark, chocolate ganache, chocolate base. This is a chocolate boy. Like me. But prettier looking. I will say, for the, as a reference for the non-children watching this channel, the worst part about getting old is watching your heroes become villains. Because anytime I eat chocolate that's this smooth, I want to make a pudding cup joke. But for those of us that know, you know that you can't make pudding cup jokes anymore. But that is exactly what, like the feeling I got getting a chocolate pudding cup as a child, without the obvious, you know, world's worst dad attached to it. But that is absolutely tasty. I don't usually go for the Yule log fish and Amorette, so this one, I would get another 4.5 out of 5 plus. That has been our little holiday stroll with holiday eats and holiday trees here at Disney Springs.
We hope you really enjoyed our little foodie crawl around Disney Springs for holidays.
Yeah, let us know how you like this format, if you prefer like trees and the food. What we normally do with trees, normally we just do like a tree trail by itself, but we still have our yearly tree video coming later this year. But this was just like something a little bit different. This tree stroll is a stroll, but it's only a stroll.
Yeah.
And we eat food and drink here.
Yeah,
so,
we need extras.
Yes. I don't know what you guys think. Are you excited for the tree trail this year? Is it not different enough? Are you excited for the food? Or both? Let us know in the comments below. Now, if there's anything else you can see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday,
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear might eat himself into the treasure and become a national treasure.
Is she sending me on a cruise with myself? Because I don't want to go.
Yes.
You heard the girl.